Hello, welcome back to Aviary Attorney. It seems we have ourselves we got ourselves an extension on our trial. We were able to cast enough doubt on the prosecution, and that bought us a little more time to look for some more clues. But where should we go first? I don't know if we have an idea of who bought that chocolate bar yet. So I don't know if we should go to the Chocolate Emporium yet. Or maybe it's implying we should take another look at the Louvre or the tavern. Let's take another look around the Louvre. Maybe we'll find something new. Falcon and Sparrowson once again find themselves in the Palais du Carrousel, just outside the Louvre. So, which exhibitions are we visiting today? It looks like that porcupine fellow has left the building. Do you want to ask him something? Nothing in particular, I just wanted some more details on this Renard Volpice, but I suppose we'll have to leave it for now. Don't tell me I wasted a day here. I think we did. Shit. You know what? At least we can spam in this regard. Just restart at the beginning of the day. What are we doing today? Playing cards until we're flat out broke? Maybe. Let's see. I hope that's not what we're expected to do. Nobody appears interested. Play cards, monsieur. We'll see if this leads anywhere. Keep giving me these risky ones to hit or stand on. Of course. There we go. Hit 21 that time. Oops. Oh. Come on! Ha. Now we're getting lucky. Still, I'm hoping he'll talk if we play cards with him long enough. Bullshit. You're full of shit. You know that, right? I know if I hit, I'm gonna go over. Oh. Well. I hope they're not going to be so cruel as to make us have to win like a certain number of games in a row. In what essentially boils down to, theoretically, pure luck. No, and it didn't even... And we didn't even go anywhere with that. Still had nothing to say anyway. But then that makes me... maybe we can... Can we head back and talk to our prince? Okay, no, apparently. Let me see if Signe is here. No, she seems to be... We know that our prince seems to be protecting her. Think we scared her off? Maybe you did with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique. I was an upstanding gentleman. I'll have you know I can flirt like a peacock in tail fanning mode. Time for this. Okay. So none of these places have any new information. Maybe we can go to the Chocolate Emporium. Welcome to Lander Haggleslack's Chocolate Emporium. I am Lander Hagelslack, the founder and owner of this establishment. Okay, we already went through all this. First off, we didn't get to ask this before. Is there any chance your produce could have been contaminated? Absolutely not, monsieur. I stand by my claim that my chocolate is the finest in all of Paris. I go to great lengths to ensure that the highest quality is ensured. Any contaminations would be terrible for business, you understand. I see. Was there something else you monsieurs wanted to ask? Can you tell us who bought the chocolate that was contained in this wrapper, Monsieur Hagelslack? I'm afraid not, monsieurs. Okay, we have to maybe describe someone who came in the store. Who should we ask about then? You know who I actually have my suspicions on now? Have you ever served a hairy wolf in judicial robes named Judge Romulus? Yes, monsieur. Alright, have you ever served... Wait, did you say yes? Yes, monsieur, a wolf in judicial robes. I did serve a person like that a little while ago. On the 6th of January, to be precise. Did he say or do anything suspicious? Not that I can recall, monsieur. He was a pleasant fellow, big toothy grin. Bought 200 grams of classic dark Belgian chocolate with a custom filling. Custom filling? Some type of caramel. He provided it himself, though he unfortunately did not bring enough for me to sample. What does this mean, Falcon? Well, we shouldn't make assumptions. It may just mean that this judge liked to eat chocolate. But if the judge's purchase is related to the wrapper at the crime scene, then... Monsieur Hagelslack, do you think I could get a copy of Judge Romulus's receipt? I can do you one better, monsieur. I have the original right here. I keep it for tax purposes, you understand. Is it okay for us to take it, monsieur? Absolutely. Memorizing the receipt's contents is trivial, after all. Should look at this thing. Judge Romulus signed it in... Yeah, the way Ragnats. Signed it in green ink. Green ink? I knew Judge Romulus was shady, but only truly villainous people write in green. What's that supposed to mean? Thank you very much for your time, Monsieur Hagelslack. You've been enormously helpful. I'm glad to be of service. I wish you the best of luck with your case, monsieurs. Well, that definitely gives us a lead. But then what else can we do? Anything else at the library for us? The two fools have returned. What can I help you, monsieurs, with today? You know, the population of Timbuktu, perhaps? Or you want a rundown of every character in Twelfth Night? Actually, why did I come here? I've already learned everything I wanted to know. We need to find evidence that that filling was poisoned. Maybe you want to take out a book. Don't say silly things, Sparrowson. Come on, we have work to do. Just ... Okay. Knowing what we do now... We've bothered him enough. I guess so. Maybe all we needed to do was get the info on, was to get that receipt. I hope. Because otherwise... Oh. I'm feeling pretty confident about this case. The big picture's coming together nicely. I'm somewhat relieved that Prince Juan came clean. His secret was putting the whole case in jeopardy. Okay, so maybe we just needed the extra... hopefully the game is just being generous enough to give us a few extra days. In case we mess up, we can still get back on track without completely screwing ourselves. We've still got one day until the trial, but how to spend it? I suppose we could revisit the Louvre, or maybe we could just play some cards at Le Canard Joyeux. Something wrong, Sparrowson? You're being unusually quiet. Falcon, we need to talk. What's up? See, I was doing some thinking. Dangerous thing to do, I know. Anyway, I realized that we're missing a crucial piece of evidence. What evidence would that be? Well, we know that Major Howe consumed a piece of chocolate before he died, and we know he died of poisoning. But we still aren't sure the chocolate was the cause. That's true. If we keep pushing the chocolate theory, Cocorico will almost certainly bring that up. So I thought that to myself, if one were to consume the wrapper itself, that may provide proof of whether it contains traces of poison. Well, sure, that could work, but it would be incredibly foolish. Wait, were you thinking of eating the wrapper, Sparrowson? Maybe. Well, stop those thoughts right now. I'm not going to let you potentially kill yourself like that. I need to say that. That's why I already consumed the wrapper. Wait, what? 45 minutes ago. Sparrowson? Sparrowson! Oh, and he died. Doctor, Sparrowson okay? Well, he's not conscious right now, but he is stable. I think it's safe to say your friend is not on his deathbed. Oh, thank God. How did you say this happened again? It's a long story. Lorry and occupational hazard. Doctor, can you tell me what poison caused this? I have no idea. I'm an expert in mental health, not toxicology. But I've sent for a specialist who should be here by tomorrow morning. He will make a full assessment. It's good to hear. Thanks, Doctor. Take good care of him. Wait a moment, there's the matter of the bill. We'll have to discuss it later. I have an important case to prepare for, and I'm one partner down. I see. Well, rest assured, your friend is in good hands. Well, I guess that does, thanks to Sparrowson's, self-sacrifice, I guess that clinches it that the chocolate was poisoned. This is terrible. What the hell was Sparrowson thinking? I can't win a case like this. You. I finally found you. Did someone say something? Running around like a headless chicken. You're one tricky lawyer to find. I told you to drop the investigation, but you just wouldn't listen. Who's speaking? I can't see you, Monsieur. Step forward. All right, I'll step forward, but it will be the last thing you ever see. Ah, shit. Au revoir, J.J. Falcon. What just happened? Where am I? Am I dead? No, that can't be right. This is nighttime. I'm just sleeping. If I focus and count to 3, I should be able to wake up. 1, 2. Did it work? Dame Catterline. I can't believe how easy you were to fool. I put on a cutesy voice, acted all innocent, and you ate the whole thing up. Shut up. I don't need to be lectured by a murderer. I'm the murderer? Why, Monsieur Falcon, it was your accusations that put Baron Rorgriel on death row. It wasn't my fault. Hey, where are you going? Out of my way, Severin. I'm not done talking to Dame Catterline. It wasn't my fault. Is that the excuse you make after all your failures? I'm not making excuses. Failure after failure after failure. No desire to improve yourself. You're a joke of a lawyer, JJ. Don't call me JJ. That's all you have to say? How pathetic. You don't even deserve to stand in your grandfather's shadow. My grandfather? I'll prove you wrong. I can do better. Oh, it's you, Sparrowson. Have you come to berate me too? What? No, I'm just here to tell you to wake up. Wake up, monsieur, wake up. Hey, can you hear me? I said wake up. Oh. Hit the pond. Oh, it's him. Moment, sir, wake up. I said wake up. You're starting to worry me. Oh, thank goodness. I wasn't sure whether I'd have to find a doctor or a mortician. Ugh, my head. Where am I? The Pont d'Arts, you know, by the Louvre, in Paris, France. I just fished you out of the scene. Nearly broke my raw doing it. Wait, I know you. You're that disrespectful lawyer guy. Giro Falco or something. What time is it? Actually, what day is it? You hit your head pretty hard, huh? It's the 21st of January, around 9 o'clock in the morning, my reckoning. 21st. 9 o'clock. Oh no, the trial. I should have been at the Cour d'Assises 10 minutes ago. Well, you're running late, but take it easy, monsieur. I'm sure they'll be understanding. Maybe if I sprint it. In your condition, that'd be stupid. Take a seat. Clear your head. I'll go get some dry clothes. No time. Wait, monsieur, at least take this before you go. Oh. Knew that would happen eventually. What's this? A dip pen? No, wait, it's a modern fountain pen. Bone handle, gold nib. This is very fancy. Thanks, monsieur, but this isn't mine. Really? Are you sure? You were holding it pretty tightly when I found you. I was holding this? Then, I suppose it has to be mine. Contains green ink. Thanks, fisherman. I owe you one. Don't call me a fisherman! It's 9 o'clock. I believe it's time for a roll call. Is the defense not present? Tisk, such unprofessionalism. If there is no defense, then this trial cannot proceed any further. We must make a ruling based on the evidence that has already been presented. I will now converse with the jury. We shall decide whether Prince Juan is guilty of murdering Major Howell and of conspiring to murder the king. Your Honor, may I have a word? Fine, but make it quick. I'm a firm believer that a trial must be orderly and punctual. There is no room for wishy-washy dilly-dallying. But it seems somewhat rash to end a trial session the moment it is due to start. Perhaps it would be prudent to wait 5 or 10 minutes in case the defense is just a little tardy. Then the trial still has a chance to proceed and justice will be served. You are the prosecution, are you not? You have nothing to worry about. A guilty verdict is all but guaranteed. Your Honor, you appear confused. I'm not here to secure a guilty verdict. Of course you are. You're a prosecutor. By definition, you're here to prosecute. No, my job description is to prosecute, but I am here in this courtroom to ensure that justice is served. Okay, so the guy may be snooty and condescending, but at least this one has a code. A fair and unfair and unbalanced trial is not in the spirit of justice. That is very noble of you, but if the defense is absent, that there is little that can be done. I'll hear no more about this matter. I will now talk with the jury. The defense is present, Your Honor. You're too late, Falcon. Mon Dieu, JJ, you look like a total mess. Did you take a morning swim in the Seine or something? Something like that. Your Honor, we are all present. We're only 3 minutes over schedule. Let us not needlessly dirty the pure name of justice. Rules are rules, prosecutor. Falcon clearly has no respect for legal procedure. Frankly, for turning up while looking like a drowned rat, I ought to hold him in contempt of court. Your Honor. But, Your Honor, rules are rules. One more word out of either of you, and I shall have you both disbarred. It's a pity. The King of France was most looking forward to standing behind the witness podium. The King of France? He's here? Oh. Oh, are we not doing the trial after all? That's a pity. Your Majesty, what a surprise. Well, you see... You know, it's my 7th time testifying against a would-be assassin. But it's the first time seeing a trial where the case has ended before it even began. Well, the defense, he was late and, Oh, pish-posh. France didn't become a great and dignified kingdom through rigorous punctuality. Let's go ahead with this trial. It'll be fun. Look, I'll say the oath to get us started. I swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Did I get it right? That was perfect, Your Majesty. JJ, I trust you have no objections with the king testifying? No objections here. Going ahead with the trial's fine by me. And surely you wouldn't stand in the way of the king, would you, Your Honor? Yeah, fine. Proceed with this cursed trial. Excellent. Now, Your Majesty, could you tell us your activities on the day of the murder? My activities? Well, I started my day with tea and toast, as I normally do. I was dressed in my PJs at the time. I think you can skip ahead a little, perhaps to your arrival at the Louvre. Oh, right, of course. Well, my entourage and I entered through the Louvre's south entrance around 9 o'clock. We passed through the Salle du Tibre with little fanfare. At the Grand Gallery, I unveiled the new painting and gave a short speech to inspire the citizens who attended. That's when I was approached by a man claiming to be the Prince of Spain. He presented a rose, which was taken by Mr. Howell, and, well, I think you know the rest. Indeed we do, Your Majesty. Mesdames and Messieurs of the court, what we have here is another testimony that establishes Prince Juan's guilt. And this is no ordinary testimony. It is the testimony of perhaps the most trustworthy man in all of France. Oh, you flatter me, prosecutor. But I am the trustworthiest in all the kingdom, aren't I? I have no doubts, Your Majesty. Nonetheless, I'd like to perform a cross-examination. How dare you doubt your king? The utter nerve. Oh, calm yourself, Judge. I have no qualms with standard legal procedure. Defense, please proceed. I want to see your best courtroom drama material. Alright, here we go. Should we press? I'm thinking either the part where they passed through the Salle du Tibre, or when he was approached. No, I mean that part still holds up. I'd like to ask him a little more about this. Your Majesty, you say you passed through the Salle du Tibre uneventfully. Indeed. We stopped briefly to look at the paintings, then moved on to the Grand Gallery. Could you elaborate? What did you see in the Salle du Tibre? What did I see? Well, Roman stuff mostly. I meant aside from the Roman artifacts. For example, did you talk to someone in the room who wasn't a member of your entourage? You're reaching, JJ. The king already testified that he passed through without encountering anything of interest. I have reason to believe this was a key moment on the day of the murder. I want the king to elaborate on exactly what and who he saw. Then I suppose you'll have to proceed, Your Majesty. Alright, let me think. So there's this giant doorstop, and there's that copper urn thing. Oh, there's something else now that you ask. I was offered a box of chocolates by some peasant mademoiselle. I don't have much of a sweet tooth, but Major Howe was keen to accept a chocolate or two on my behalf. What? Did I say something startling, Prosecutor? No. Please continue, Your Majesty. I think the prosecution is startled because he just came to the realization that I was not spouting drivel in the previous trial session. Well, that's debatable. To cut a long story short, Your Majesty, this mademoiselle may hold some relevance to the case at hand. Could you describe her? Really? She's relevant? Well, let me think. I didn't get a good look at her face, but she was a sorry-looking swan. Probably in her late teens or early 20s. That must have been Signe. Suspect she... If Juan's story holds up, she must have been blackmailed into trying to assassinate the king with the poisoned chocolates. I don't suppose her name was... Mademoiselle Signe. Signe? That sounds familiar. Why, yes, I think that was it. She was called Mademoiselle Signe. I see. This is undoubtedly significant. Mademoiselle Signe gave chocolates to Major Howe minutes before he died. Now, just 1 minute. I see what you're alluding to, JJ. You're suggesting the gifted chocolates killed the Major. But that line of reasoning holds no weight because the evidence is circumstantial. Circumstantial, my tail feathers. The king just testified that Major Howe ate chocolates. Yes, that much is no longer in dispute, but you still have not proved that the chocolates were poisoned. Without that, we must assume that the swan was merely offering a gift, rather than speculating that she's a murderer. Yes, yes! Shame on you, defense. Implicating a poor, innocent girl like that. Absolutely disgusting. Why, I ought to end this trial. Hold on. I do have evidence that the chocolate was in fact poisoned. I don't believe you, JJ. If you had a piece of evidence that is significant, you would have slammed it down already. Present it. Well, I can. It's not really the evidence folder type of evidence. Why am I not surprised? The drama was just getting good. Why'd you suddenly go quiet? Well, Your Majesty, it appears the defense just had a realization of his own, that he lacks the evidence to support his theory. Since he cannot continue with his argument, I believe the cross-examinations come to an end. Oh shit. I think this trial's over, Your Honor. About bloody time. You may take your leave, Your Majesty. Very well. I am pleased that justice has been thoroughly served. Until the next assassination attempt, adieu, messieurs. I hope I didn't make the wrong choice there. I know in a lot of the Ace Attorney games, it gives you that similar choice, but then something happens at the last minute. There we go. Objection! Sorry, always wanted to do that. Sparrowson, are you okay? Yep. The doctor said I have an iron stomach. Most of the poison passed straight through me. Speaking of which, I would like to testify on that poison chocolate issue. I even got a doctor's note, see? It's too late, the trial's over. You can't be serious, Your Honor. The contents of that note could turn this entire trial on its head. You must allow it. Why are you constantly arguing with me? I thought the job of a public prosecutor was to assist the judges. I told you, Your Honor, my job isn't to get a guilty verdict. It's to ensure that justice is served. I swear, you're the worst prosecutor in all of France. Go ahead, Sparrowson. Read the contents of the note for the court to hear. This patient, Sparrowson, was submitted to Salpeteri Hospital, where he displayed a variety of symptoms. These include profuse sweating, rapid fever, and severe nausea. The patient was diagnosed with poisoning, probably originating from the plant known as aconite, aka monk's hood, aka wolfsbane. Ah, monk's hood. That's what we got what Signe gave us. When we questioned the patient, he admitted to having consumed a discarded chocolate wrapper, potentially carrying the poison. Examining the contents of the patient's stomach confirmed this to be true. As a mental health professional, I believe this patient to be clinically... we can skip that bit. Yada yada. Okay, here we go. Signed, Dr. Fawrett. Thank you, Sparrowson. I don't think I'll even need to question you. Between your note and the King's testimony, every angle of the chocolate wrapper business has been covered. Awesome! Wait, did you say the King is here? You can get his autograph later. Right. So what happens now? Do I get cross-examined by the prosecution or something? To be honest, I see little to cross-examine. Do your damn job, prosecutor. Cross-examine that little annoying liar of a bird. Tear his testimony to shreds. Your Honor, he has a note signed by a medical professional, definitively proving that the chocolate wrapper from the crime scene was poisoned. We could nitpick the details or delve into the doctor's credentials, but I fear it would be a waste of the court's time. Nobody wants that. So then what the hell do we do now? We do nothing, Your Honor. The poison wrappers introduce an element of doubt to the case. The prosecution must accept that. But is the level of doubt reasonable? Is it significant? I think the members of the jury will agree. JJ's evidence is still tenuous. Tenuous? A step above circumstantial. You have proven a link. A not wholly illogical link, but you haven't proved beyond doubt that Major Howe was killed by the chocolate. You are still making far too many assumptions. Where is the empiricism that is required by any good court of law? Where are the witnesses who can back up your claims? Oh, I brought along a witness. Maybe she can help. Oh? Oh. Hello. You. Sparrowson, it's great to see you on your feet. And you've been an enormous asset to this case, but what are you trying to pull off now? Surprise witness. Surprise witness? Yeah, I remember you mentioning that Kokoriko liked calling surprise witnesses, so I thought we'd beat him at his own game. I brought the flower girl, Mademoiselle Signe, so she can testify about Prince Juan's character. You're putting me in a difficult position, Sparrowson. Just moments before you arrived, we, the court, established that Mademoiselle Signe is a possible suspect for this case. What? That can't be right. Sparrowson, it's okay. Monsieur Falcon, I would like to testify. You want to testify? Do you understand what you're agreeing to? I do. I have accepted my fate. Prosecutor, do you have any objections to me calling upon Mademoiselle Signe as a witness? No, none. Bearing in mind, of course, that you're here to defend Prince Juan, not to convict Mademoiselle Signe. Prosecuting is my job. Of course. I have no objections either. Please proceed, witness. Speak the truth. The oath? Say that you swear to speak without hatred and without fear, to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Okay, this sounds like a good cutoff point, so I think we'll continue this trial next time. I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going on, but I think next time we'll hammer out the details.
I'm playing a game.